Check out this exclusive clip from an upcoming episode of the Two Better Halves podcast. And remember, you can listen to the Two Better Halves podcast everywhere you enjoy podcasts. New episodes drop on Wednesday afternoons. Love you.
All right, so what have you learned about Scotlyn by watching her interact with her peers and her teacher?
She doesn't like authority. She doesn't like being told what to do. She understands, which is a valuable lesson, that just because an adult sets rules, you should question them. And that is something I have always taught her. Just because if an adult says, you should say yes, ma'am, and yes, sir, and no, ma'am, and no, sir, ask why. You don't have to do shit just because an adult says so. Even if they're your teacher, you should say why. If the answer is not a good answer, you don't have to do it. And I've noticed that some of the lessons I have taught her that I thought were just sort of flippant lessons that I have sort of just said, like I say, yeah, Scotlyn, you can cuss at home as long as there's no anger behind it, because that's a rule that I've always said. I said, you can walk up and say, hey, this couch is a fuck, because that means nothing. That means nothing. You can go up to a cat's tail and give it the middle finger. That means nothing. If you're teaching your kid that your kid can't walk up to a tree and say, hey, tree, bitch, then you're a weird parent, because that means nothing. And I teach my kid the same thing. I said, you shouldn't use anger with your cuss words. And I teach Scotlyn that. So Scotlyn tells that to other people. That is what she is taught. And there's rules like that, those kinds of little things that I tell Scotlyn that I guess I didn't think that she paid that much attention to. And I have learned that she pays that much attention to. And I'm glad she paid that much attention to, because I am completely right. And she is completely right in the fact of these things that I just hope that she is as prepared to defend her positions as she's going to have to be. And I think she is. And I am definitely as prepared. Because all it is a matter of saying why to questions, to situations. No adult's answer should ever be because I said so, and that's always been my thing. I've always promised I would never have anything be. I would never, as a parent, say because I said so. And thus far, I've never done it, have I?
Not that I can think
never, of. Never, ever, ever. That is horrible parenting. And again, that should work for if you're a kid and you're in some kind of situation, and if an adult is telling you to do something, no matter who it is, teacher, boss, whatever, if they're saying because I said so, and you're saying why, and they can't give you a real answer, hey, come to somebody higher up than them, come to me, come to someone higher up than me, go to God eventually, see what he can do to help. So she pays a lot of attention to those little lessons that I've given her, and I am proud of that, but it's also interesting to now see her bringing those out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think when she's in high school, everyone is starting to rebel and is getting opinions like that. When you're in first grade, it's a little different.
Yeah, she's a little precocious.